Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community.
Midnight. The sharp scent of ionized air and scorched circuitry still clings to my senses. I can't shake it, can't cough it out. It sits like a frozen knot in my chest, a reminder that mere minutes ago, we were seconds from becoming a floating debris field orbiting a dying star. 005. I trace the jagged cracks in the ceiling of this control room as the station settles against the vacuum, and my hands tremble. Not the big quake, just that fine, high-frequency vibration your body throws when adrenaline crashes but your mind hasn't received the memo that you're alive. 010. A lukewarm cup of nutrient paste sits before me, tasting like synthetic metal. In my hands, the data pad weighs nothing, yet every flicker of the screen feels like holding a live grenade. The report is clean, neat, incident resolved, it says. 015. But it doesn't mention the eyes that handed me the detonator schematics, calm and calculating. It doesn't speak of the thinning air that made my lungs ache, or that a creature smaller than my leg effectively held the entire station hostage, without raising her voice. 020. We were staring at a ghost. She had walked through our walls, fixed our broken systems, monitored threats we didn't even know existed, and casually noted that Prisoner 47 was improvising a bomb from spare parts. Days she had known. Days she had waited. Not to save us, but to ensure her ride home wasn't interrupted. 025. Panic didn't strike immediately. It began slowly, the way you realize the machinery around you hums differently than it should. I had been running intake protocols for cycles, seeing threats in shapes and species rather than people. And then came Mara Holland, human. Soft. Fragile. Single heart. Our scanners flagged her not as dangerous but as inefficient, weak. 030. But that was the trap. Physical weakness blinded us to mental precision. I placed her in medium security, thinking I was shielding a delicate thing from predators. I was wrong. 035. The trouble started quietly. She didn't break locks, she rewired sensors, opened doors to measure response, and closed them again. She tested our perimeter. She made weapons from scraps and handed them to guards with a calm, just checking. Testing, probing, measuring, always calculating. 040. Then the cafeteria incident happened. Dravik, a 7-foot Sushan brute, smashed her tray against the wall. Silence fell. My hand froze on my stun baton. She didn't flinch. She moved with precision, using his momentum, manipulating pressure points I didn't know existed. She incapacitated him in seconds, whispered something, and sat back down to eat her ration. 045. That's when dread truly set in. It wasn't her strength, it was her efficiency. Energy never wasted. Every move accounted for. A mind engineered for problem solving, indifferent to the chaos around her. We should have isolated her. Threws, the warden, didn't. He saw potential, not threat. She was given access, a consultant role, and she optimized the station beyond our capabilities, rewiring systems, balancing loads, improving water recycling, all for herself. 050. 3 hours ago, she returned to my office. No knock. No announcement. A datapad on my desk, showing Prisoner 47's plot to detonate unstable isotopes. She had intercepted, tracked, and mapped the entire plan. Why? I asked. 055. Her eyes, calm and predatory, met mine. I finally got the temperature regulation in my cell working right. I don't want to start over somewhere else. Hundreds of lives saved. All for convenience. All logical. 1 o'clock. She left hours ago. Warden seal on her release. Model prisoner. Invaluable. And now, I sit here, trembling, writing the new intake protocol, subject, humans. How do you explain that the deadliest threat isn't claws or fangs, but a mind that treats reality like a rough draft? 105. The silence presses down, heavy as gravity. The predator has left. I sip my bitter coffee, hope my hands stop shaking, and pray that we never, ever meet another one. Because next time, she might not find it convenient to let us live.